What is up, everyone? Welcome back for the final time in the Premier League season to Tilt City. I'm Alex, super joined by Tom Stoss. Tom, anything in particular have you tilting today?
I was having a really good day. I was sitting outside on the porch at halftime. The results were fine. I didn't really care how I did today, for the best. Leicester City, my big six, my outside of the big six underdog guys were ahead, and then I came back in and Tottenham squeaked out that win. I guess 4-2 might not be squeaking, but you know what I mean. They put it together. And I know I'm a Spurs guy, but you also have to keep in mind that I am a Browns fan too. And to become a Browns fan, I had to learn to revel in them being bad and just laughing at them and whatever. So I feel like that's my Spurs. I want to laugh at them. And then now they pull it through at Leicester,
Right.
Not even home, whatever. But they're through Europa. So see you next year, guys.
They're through to the Europa Conference League, so we'll be playing like the second tier teams in Hungary. And
Okay.
so
All
Dane
right.
Scarlett and Niles John will get a lot of run, and then we'll bow out in the quarterfinal to Groningen,
Yes.
Groningen or whatever.
Slavia Praha's under 23s.
Yeah. Shoot. This whole weekend was tilting for me, honestly. Not even tilting, just bad. Like
Okay.
I had big hopes for UFC yesterday, and I was just kind of like scattered. For the first time in UFC, I had lineups with all six winners. But like two of them in all of those lineups were the fighters who won, but like won by decision and only had like 50 to 60 points and didn't get knockouts with 124. So like,
yeah,
that happened, and I was still in like the hundreds. So not great. My championship play didn't go well yesterday.
Yeah.
And then today it was just kind of like it was all a matter of how much did I win back, like how I didn't profit and I didn't blank, but it was a matter of like I would win $50 back on 150, which is basically what I play every time. So
yeah,
so it goes. Nothing. If there's anything today, is Adama Traore's injury, and then like because my cash lineups were just dead. So
yeah. That was I resigned very early on that I just wanted to see how much I could be right. Not even like money wise. I just wanted to like see like what ended up being right. And the Dama was a big one for me to be wrong on. That he was a heavy presence. So yeah, that wasn't any fun.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. And like the Golazzo picks from this week too, like the Leeds guys, Aguero, Vardy, like they all hit. It's just I didn't, I wasn't popping them in any lineups together. So we actually have the ability to look at the king of the pitch. So we're gonna look at this show's about seeing what the sharps are doing, and we are going to be able to do that because it's tough to be sharp or not sharp and get into king of the pitch. Even though there were 3 entries in king of the pitch, $100,000 the first, 156 entries. 3 lineups did not enter lineups. So, oops. All right, let's run through the games. Arsenal, 2 from Nicola Pepe, Martin Odegaard, and Callum Chambers on the assists. Not much from Brighton. I don't know why you would have gotten there a ton. With this slate, like it was just a matter of finding guys who were underpriced and might get a goal, and I can see why you play some, but none really from Brighton. I didn't even want any part of Arsenal guys, although I did think about going to Pepe and Odegaard in a couple of spots, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Didn't see this one coming. Violent conduct from Aspi. So you get the El Ghazi goal. I could see going to El Ghazi. Traore didn't get too much. Grealish, I did get to once with El Ghazi, but the rest of the lineup didn't do anything apparently. How'd Jack do? 6-6. Only 1 cross, only fouls. Only fouled 3 times. That's I thought it might be one of those Jack Grealish performances where he needs to carry the team, so he's going to get a 23-point floor and then maybe score, but it wasn't. Which, coming back from injury, I'm not surprised, but whatever.
Yeah, I need more games to like figure out where he is, because he's kind of spotty during the season too. He hit a few duds for me, so I remember those a lot more.
Gotcha. Yeah, I love playing. Like I said, I only got to him once out of 21 lineups or something like that. The Chelsea side, I got to some Werner. He was caught offside. I got to some Mount. I liked Mount. a little bit. I know I touted him a little bit. What did he even do? Only 6 crosses.
Yeah, okay.
Chilwell, I mean, with the goal, and yeah, I think he was on sets at this point. I never know with Chelsea. Even when someone's like, "Yeah, this is who the set taker is," I'm just like, "Yeah, are they?" No.
Yeah, I don't think I touched this one at all, except like one McGinn where I needed just fit him in somewhere. Yeah, but I didn't have like anybody from this game. Yeah, because Chelsea could. The way people were talking about like Liverpool is going to put up one and sit back. Like I felt like Chelsea could easily do the same.
Right. Yeah, so I didn't want a ton of exposure here either. I thought I thought Chelsea would have the ball, and I thought Mount would create chances, and that was why I got there. Moving on, Newcastle, it's the return of Joe Willock. No assist. And then Fabian Schär comes off the bench and takes a penalty.
All right, good on you.
This is like my 3rd straight week with some Newcastle stacks, and it had Joe Willock, but the rest of it didn't work. Miguel Almiron was criminally underpriced at $4,100, so I got to him plenty, and it didn't work.
On a day like today, if you over-represent any of those guys, even Willock to a degree, I mean, we'll see, but like I had him and I feel like that dragged me down sometimes.
Yeah, today was a lot about, I mean, if you had floor guys who scored, which like De Bruyne, and he had an assist.
Right.
That, or there were enough guys who scored multiple goals if you didn't have them, and kind of stuff.
Right.
I even thought about Bale too, and he ended up getting there. But so stacked leads. Like I said before, I touted a lot of leads. 3-0 was about what I would expect, but I got this first one, the Rodrigo from Rafinha, that was my big tout the last 2 weeks, really. Less Rafinha last week, more Rafinha this week because of his price. I didn't have any interest in Calvin Phillips, and he hit a set take or a set goal. Free kick is what most people call him. I had Bamford in plenty of lineups, but then he didn't start because they wanted a sending off for Pablo Hernandez, and then of course he comes on for Rodrigo and scores a penalty.
Yeah, right.
And then I think I made a joke about how Robson Kanu either this week or the week before, and of course he scores in the 90th minute. Not worth anything. All right, Spurs, Leicester. Two penalties from Jamie Vardy. One was complete BS. Davinson Sanchez had his arm extended, and Vardy hooked his arm and then dove and they even went to VAR, and it was a clear and obvious error, and they didn't even spend any time looking at it.
Okay. See, I didn't watch very much of this one, so missing that, maybe I could see Leicester not deserving that win, or too little too much. Okay.
Yeah, all right. More or less. But I mean, still, it's not like Spurs deserved much.
No.
So we got to reload here.
Big
so
moves.
Harry Kane scores first for Spurs in the 41st minute. He ends up winning the Golden Boot because of that. Own goal from Kasper Schmeichel. I think Son was the last touch from Spurs on that one, but he doesn't get a goal. Kane assists Bale on the first one. Kane was dribbling around goal, had to get free, and then eventually found Bale, who laced it home. And then Gareth gets the last one, so on and so forth. So a lot of people were stacking Liverpool. Mo Salah was the big talking point, and it was I think I made a point and said that Mane was a decent enough pivot, but that he would still have ownership, and he ended up scoring 2, and that hurt you. Salah gets the assist, but doesn't help you largely.
You could have just had Mane. Oh yeah, that's right. Firmino on the assist. There he is.
Firmino on the assist. So Allison ends up being the good play. Mane gets 2 goals, and then the other guys get the assists. So like standard fare really from Liverpool. I could see, a lot of people going to that, and if you did, cool. But like you needed a lot of other stuff as we expected. So I didn't want any part of City because I thought there'd be some rotation. And when I saw their original lineup, when I saw what they actually put out, in retrospect, hindsight's 2020, I should have thought that this would happen.
Yeah.
Because they have a week until the Champions League final, so it's not like it's not like United who has to turn around and play Tuesday or whatever. Like City needed to get a little bit of a dress rehearsal.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Right. I think
I didn't either then.
Yeah, you over like I don't. It kind of doesn't make any sense to think of teams like City. What are they going to like run the Kevin De Bruyne out there and tell him to not pass? Like he's going to pass somewhere. Then they're gonna if it's a dress rehearsal, then they're definitely going to be playing like how they always play. So, right, this made total sense in retrospect.
And he's had a few games too where it's not like they don't need to push, and he's kind of sat back. So that was fresh in my head. I did get to him once, but I didn't get any out and out City stacks. But really, it's De Bruyne on the first one from Mahrez, sure. De Bruyne assists Jesus, sure. He wouldn't even have been my third City guy in after KDB and Mahrez. It would have been Foden, who did score from Sterling, who I probably didn't get to a lot. But then you get 2 Aguero goals from Fernandinho. Aguero off the bench.
I had from Fernandinho, huh? Good on you. The two veterans.
All right. I had exactly as many lineups with Aguero as I did De Bruyne.
Oh, yeah.
I ran one Aguero lineup thinking he would come off the bench and score and hoping I would have enough goals elsewhere, and he ended up putting up 2 and whatever. So, let's pop through these last ones quickly, and we can actually look at King of the Pitch. Sheffield scores. McGoldrick. I didn't have any. I got to a lot of Chris Wood, so I was disappointed there.
I don't think I touched anybody in this one either. Not even Brownhill. Not even. Yeah, I wasn't even like trying to slot him in anywhere. It's just like, I mean, 20. Yeah. 20 lineups goes fast, and with 10 games, it goes very, very fast. I could see 40 lineups. Maybe I would like eventually work it around. But that was the challenge for me.
Yep. There was nothing I really felt good about.
Right.
I was like, I kind of needed Leeds to go off.
Yeah.
So I feel like I would have had a better time in a single entry, but then also I played Traore and he got hurt. Pablo Fornals with 2 goals and an assist to Declan Rice, just how we drew it up. I will go ahead and say I had no Pablo Fornals, and I have no idea why. I don't remember what his price was, but I'm pretty sure he's in the winning lineup in both King of the Pitch. And I mean, 2 goals and assist on his slate goes a long way, especially with what I'm guessing is sub 1% ownership or something close to it.
Yeah.
The ownership were wild. And we'll spend most of our time looking at that. I did have Declan Rice in cash because I wanted to get down to James Ward-Prowse, who got there like he does.
Oh, okay.
I tried to stack this match and then put this game stack with Liverpool, so like I'm getting different, but I'm still getting exposure to Liverpool. I did have Mata. I had Fabio Silva, but I also had Traore, and I did not have Anthony Elanga. Alanya? I don't even know how to pronounce his name.
That works. Sounds good to me.
Gator had him in King of the Pitch, so that's a beautiful, beautiful call. Smart call for sure. I did have I had Daniel James in my game stack as well, but no Nelson Semedo. It didn't pop off, but that was probably one of my smarter lineups when I think about my process. But all right, you ready to dive into King of the Pitch?
Yeah, let's do it. I want to see how the other side lives here.
All right. So Sayson, I believe is how it's pronounced, $100,000 by doing something very, very smart. He stayed on the City pivot. Really only De Bruyne, though. He got a goal out of Chilwell, which I wouldn't have expected.
God, yeah.
So there's only 167 entries here.
Okay.
So you don't have to get crazy.
Okay, yeah.
You just need a little bit of a difference, but fully fading Liverpool was kind of the thought. I don't think many people were like, I need to get to City. But again, in retrospect, like best team, dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
I imagine, and he had multiple entries too, which, I mean, it's hard to get these entries. So to have any amount of wiggle room, like I wish I could have made 3 lineups in something like that, like a 3 max sort of thing, where like, I don't know that I would have won or anything like that, but like to have the opportunity to like not have to get too different and play some different sorts of things would have been fun. But yeah, Kevin De Bruyne at 3.6% owned because these are the sharps, and at that salary with all these games, like you didn't need to get to him, and he needed a goal and assist to be worth that price. He just ended up doing so. Everyone stayed on Alexander-Arnold, which I think is key. No Ederson ownership. He gets a penalty kick save, which is huge. That I think made him the top keeper if I had to guess. But like Zinchenko and Sterling didn't help you all that much. Sterling got
it's weird to see this. I would expect at least like one more goal scorer in the mix here. But I guess between Chilwell and Fornals, like had a good floor too. So
that Chilwell goal was late too.
Yeah.
9 crosses. Like he still had a really good game independent of the goal. 19 points. So that's solid. But yeah, Sason won by 13 points going away. So all right, let's look at what some other people did.
Okay. It's so funny. These are how different these are, man. This is what I was hoping to get into. Is just like almost a total flip except for Fornals and TAA.
Right. Yeah. I mean, essentially in something like this, if you didn't have Fornals, like you had no chance.
Yeah. Which is I think what I said to you before we started off. It was like I'm sure I'll get the 20-point guys, but I'm gonna miss the 30-point guys and the 40-point guys.
Yeah, you said 40, and of course Fornals said 40. And
there he is.
Boy, did we. But 34. I mean, Rafinha, smart play. Must have watched the show. Jay definitely watched the show. But yeah, Matt Ritchie. See, like these are floor guys generally. Like other than TAA and Ravo, like I think Mane is the best floor guy. He's a better floor guy than Salah, and you're pivoting off of the Salah chalk, which I don't think he was chalk here because these are the sharps. But Richie's a floor guy. TAA is 65% owned because the sharps knew like he's gonna get there. But floor guy, I mean, this isn't even a punt, but it's more exposure to leads, whatever. And then Emi Martinez, I think, was a great play for Villa. That made a lot of sense to me. I went with him mostly. He and John Stone were my two keepers that I paid for quite a bit. Not that I'm paying him, but I mean, like, yeah, this is a pretty cashy lineup, all things considered. But you got some goals and assists out of it, and you had Fornals.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm realizing what's really sunk me is I had so much Pickford. Pickford was I picked the wrong punt, and I think that sunk me a lot. I didn't expect a dress rehearsal at all from City, so I thought he would at least get some hands, and he did. I guess he did go positive, but it was not. Yeah.
The thing with him is he's just not good.
Yeah, right. He's turned in a couple good performances like every once in a while, and for some reason it sticks in my head, especially when he's bottom of the barrel like that.
Yeah,
I can't ignore that. I can like maybe that'll happen, but I don't know why I thought City would be that. Whatever.
I got to him. He was my cash keeper, so that was just done with me. It's just that I had I had so much leads, and I felt some way about leads that I didn't get to John Stone. But like Emi Martinez is a good keeper. John Stone is thought to be a good keeper. Gaeta, we know, is a decent keeper. I don't even know where he ended up because I didn't get to him all the time, but probably positive if I had to guess. Let's move down through a little bit more. B Havoc, who is always stealing all of the tickets from me because he's smart as hell. Goal, 2 goals, goal. He just grabbed some correct goal scores, got off of the Alexander-Arnold.
Wow.
Which Ravo was better.
Yeah.
Got to Allison.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
I see why you would go to Loughton at 3-9 against Sheffield. I think that's a real sharp play. Alanya. I think was a great gamble at 3-5. I mean, like I say it all the time, like these goal scorers, unless they're super heavy favorites, like very often are just equal across the board. And that's easy to say when he scored, but the fact that he pops up in enough of these sharp lineups, I think kind of lends credence to that I've said quite a bit. So, I mean, this is more of I caught some goals lineup. It was also his 4th build. So he had that opportunity.
Yeah.
Allison made so much sense as a cash play, worth the 6,000 where you're just paying for the goal. Chin Slaps is someone that I blocked in head-to-head because he was whooping me. Got Fornals, last guy in. I think Vardy was the best forward play on the slate. just straight point per dollar, even without. I mean, the second penalty shouldn't happen. They're both penalties, but it was like he was automatically going to get one against Spurs, and it just made sense. But stayed on.
I got lost in the mix and totally lost Vardy down there. I didn't even realize he was that cheap. I'm kind of sick from that one now. Yeah. Oh well. I was just like I had so many where it's just like Mane, Rafinha, and like so that takes that top spot up right away, and I miss out on so much. I didn't even think to look at him. Oh well. See you next year.
And you see, like these four, especially with Mane in here, were all guys that I was on, and all of them put up big days. I mean, Rodrigo went off half, which sucked, but he still got his goal. But floor, great keeper play. I thought this was another very good keeper play that I was barely up to 4-3, but made a lot of sense. And then Fornals, I was nowhere near. The GOAT, the best to ever do it, Saramek. Oh, but I can't take that away from Pew, too. They're both. Saramek was very clear on the Roto Grinders rankings in number one. Like, he's got double Pew's points. I don't know how they do that, but that might just be volume. But the man is good. He was in first for a while. I thought he was going to win it. He did the Liverpool thing. This again, fourth build. He did the Liverpool thing. Just faded Salah, got the goals here. Odegaard was the guy I liked at that price. Neves decent at that price. My favorite keeper, and then Caballero. I almost played over Neves or Traore, and I wish I would have, but here we are.
Yeah. I'm glad we were looking this because this is very interesting. Just the variance here.
Yeah.
The paths to these points is crazy.
Right.
Man.
It's just a different game. It's just a different because it's only 165 or 7, but like you got to be different. So it's such a weird balance. Pagito 5 picks up a lot of my head-to-heads. This looks a lot like what my cash lineup looked like, to be honest. Originally, before I pivoted to James Ward-Prowse and Traore. This is like exactly what my holder was, actually, I think. Not Joe Bryan. I had someone else in other than Joe Bryan. But yeah, I mean, floor play you got a goal out of. Floor play that came through. Great floor play with assists. Kind of what you were hoping for out of Mane. These two guys did what they do. Martinez did what he does. And Joe Bryan, when he's active, is very good. When he's not, he's in a back three. So I didn't know that he was going to do anything like this today, so I stayed away. Our winner also picks up another $4,000, so $104,000.
Jeez.
Just a stacked Liverpool chalk. Got to Elanya and hope for some floor out of Mason Mount. So yeah, so Mount still got there.
He sure did.
Good.
Yeah, wow.
So yeah, I mean, I get this lineup. All right, here's where I wanted to go. Gator finishes 8th. He leaned into the Liverpool thing, which I think was smart because, like, I think he kind of knew that people were going to stay away from it in this contest, and then he also got the Elanya goal. So we both liked Rodrigo a ton. We both like Mata. They got the goals, and then if Salah scores here, I mean, with Salah, okay, Salah's in this one, so can't get first.
Yeah.
Ooh, chin slaps with taking it, running away. So if Salah scores like you think, I mean, that's a almost third place lineup. Yeah, if you just give him the 12 straight away, that he beats him barely. So that's a difference in $14,000. Sorry, Gator. I didn't mean to put that in the. I hope he doesn't hear this. But no, I Gator's very conservative, and this is a pretty conservative build, but it makes sense for this contest because he got different enough while playing the odds. The odds said that Liverpool was more likely to put up a 5-0 than City, and also he's a Liverpool fan, so like, how do you not lean into that? I didn't think Palace would do much. I thought Liverpool would do more. So this makes a ton of sense. I could have seen, 2 more goals from Salah, one of them assisted from Mane, one of them from TAA. So it makes sense to me. It makes a lot of sense to me. He had to get goals out of these 3 guys, and he did.
Yeah, keeping this relative, considering he, pulled 8th in the king of the pitch and pulled in $3,000. This is one of those ones where it's like, yeah, you do, if you had another 30, like a 30 guy or another 20 guy in the mix. Yeah, there's a couple too many in the tens category, but it's 140 points. That's much better than I ever did. So
yeah,
if it works, it gets you there.
If instead of Rodrigo, Mana is here and he went 4 nows, like he ships it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But it still works. I mean, you're here. That's what. Yeah.
I want to look at some more. Ooh, lost a goal. Nothing here. Wow, Jesus runner. He's very good. This is a scattered lineup.
Sure is.
I don't, like pick and choosing goal scorers and something like this is not something that I would have done. I did it all day, but like, well,
Hernandez is really funny there. I would have expected he would have been off in like 40 minutes or something.
Yeah, I think he was off, what, 50, 57?
Yeah, it was 50, 60, something like that, yeah.
So, all right, let's look at, what did Pew do?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of pick and choosy. But these are all guys that I think were maybe not under-owned here, but I understand all of these plays. I think these are all like points per dollar most underpriced. Sorry.
This is these are okay. Yeah, right. So this is looking for an edge here.
Yeah,
sure.
And he's as good as it gets. So.
Find it. It could easily go the other. Mahrez scores. It looks totally different.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Yeah, this could.
And he missed a sitter, or no, he hit the post.
Go on. Oh, ha! Jeez.
Did I scroll by Storm at all? Did Storm have one higher?
Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Ooh, he got McGoldrick and Fleck.
McGoldrick.
Interesting.
Whoa. Okay.
I feel validated that he played Rafinha. I played some Konsa. Yeah, I get this. I wouldn't have gotten Sheffield, but this looks a lot like most of my lineups, so that makes me feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Both guys, Rafinha, Caballero. I'm glad there was so much Rafinha going on from the Sharps because I kind of felt like I was going off on a limb when I touted him. I understand why you would stack Leicester.
Yeah, right.
I get that. All right, so I want to go to the bottom. Let's all make fun of these 3 guys for not putting in a lineup. I brought it up when someone posted the link to this, and I was like, I cannot believe that. And Storm was like, yeah, they probably won them so long ago that they forgot they existed. I was like, yeah, but I would have at least put something in my calendar. Like, you win $100,000 fairly easily. But it happens. But I wanted to look.
Maybe they went off the grid. Maybe they lost their phones or something.
They got grounded.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe they got grounded. I'm sure they're tilting as they're getting, sitting in their rooms reading a book or something.
Yeah, that's
what don't be too mean to them. They're just
Mommy
kids.
And Daddy, yeah. Mommy and Daddy said no $100,000 for you. You're gonna learn your lesson.
That's right.
No electronics. But Mom, it's king of the pitch.
I'm gonna be king. Oh.
Just couldn't wait to be king. All right, so I wanted to look at some of these lineups at the bottom to see like if things just went wrong or like what the builds are like. So Demoni.
Yep. Yep.
Like this is a pick and choosy. This is a really cashy lineup, but like we saw some cashy lineups at the top. I can see goals here. I can see goals here if he doesn't get hurt. I can definitely see goals here. I don't know about Shelby. I don't know about Lewis Dunk. Like this is kind of like placing a parlay on 9 different guys that score goals.
Yeah, this is getting really different. Yeah. This is something you
don't need to be that different in this contest.
No, you don't. And like this is something you would roll out if like on a 3-game slate. Like maybe like I can get it to Nacho somewhere, but like no, you can get elsewhere.
In a large field GPP though.
Okay, that too. Yeah, right. Yeah, this could be 1 in 40 entries.
Right.
King of the pitch, I'm not so sure.
Yeah. All right. Let's power through this a little bit.
There he is, Chris Wood. Huh?
Same kind of thing.
Yeah. Yep.
And I did a lot of this. Like I'm not trying to crap on. And they all won $600. Did these people win some? Yeah, they got $600 anyway. They're gonna come back.
They're doing fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't win $600 today. I probably lost $600 this weekend, so I'm making fun of them for mommy and daddy and getting grounded. But I would have rather been grounded and make $600 this weekend for doing nothing, and I would have got my time back.
Right.
Same sort of thing. Picky choosy. Oof.
Yep, that's a rough one.
This is his second build too. I wonder what his first one looked like.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't see I don't see the why on a lot of these guys, but that's fine.
I trust art is a really big question there. I would love to hear the reason on that one.
And
I don't know.
And Gallagher, I mean, at 4,300,
Yeah.
sure, but like,
Yeah.
and there were better options than Lingard at 8-2. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like this is like maybe you get sets to wing guy, sets. Like that's a lot of sets and chalk. I want to look for his other one to see what he did. Just because. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
See, that makes a lot of sense. I see where he's going in this lineup. I could have made that lineup. It's the second one that was a little more confusing. All right, last one really quick because I know this one makes sense. It just didn't go off. Like there were 6 goals in this game he stacked. He caught 1. And then like that's a punt, man. That's floor. I could see that being a good situation. And then I could see like Harrison could add 3 goals. Like I understand this lineup. It just didn't pop. If this was Bale, it's a complete like he's way higher.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, right.
I felt good about Madison and it didn't work. So okay. Trying to see if there's any other ones I want to look at. These people would probably prefer that I didn't.
It's all part of a learning experience. It's fine. And you won $600. You're all right.
Yeah, right. $600 worth of learning experience. See, surprise, Pew's other lineup makes sense.
Right.
I'm shocked. What did Patch? Yep. Leeds and Newcastle are 2 of my favorites on the slate. So anytime I see those, I'm like, yep. Storm's first one, big lead stack, some sets, best keeper play on the slate. That's our guy. Also our guy. Yep. That's quite a punt on a 10-game slate, but Jay is very good, so I am not going to doubt him. All right, let's look at the other one, the bigger field, which you're going to need some crazier lineups to win. Melontown takes first and second.
Oh, wow.
On his 25th and 24th lineups. So that's $27,500 to Melontown.
Good. Wow.
No Fornells.
Wow.
I can't believe we didn't we got to guess the nuts on the dime time lineup.
It might have, let's. But I feel like if we ever did it on all 3, it might have taken me 10 minutes each time. I was looking forward to this, but I knew I'd be like, I'm ready to be like wrong like 5 out of to 5 players or something like that.
Really quick.
Sure.
Okay, so the score on the dime time lineup is actually lower.
Oh, then this one or then
this one?
Okay.
The top dime time lineup would have finished 8th. So I actually thought those would be crazier. They might just be dumber. So,
yeah. There's a fine line between dumb and crazy.
So I mean, yeah, I get this. Pivot off the chalk, severely underpriced.
Right.
Probably severely underpriced. Got a little lucky on James, but you didn't need, that much out of him. Pivot off the chalk. Great pivot off the chalk at the same position that you got a goal out of. Great chalk play at 12% owned.
Jeez.
I can't believe he's only 12% owned. And then my favorite player on the slate. This line makes I feel dumb for not getting here, to be honest.
Beautiful. How many you think are going to be different between 1 and 2? I feel like we could swap as many as like 3-4 guys here.
Honestly, I think it's going to be like, I think we're going to lose. Now, if you take Chilwell out, it's going to have to be a much different lineup. I think it's just going to be Daniel James, and I think it's going to be someone like Declan Rice or something where they're, well, he's probably similar.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to be a difference of James, or maybe one of these two guys gets swapped out for someone.
I could see taking this exact one and just finding another 4,000 guys. So I think, yeah, you might be right on that.
So the one,
or maybe it's TAA. Maybe it's TAA and not Robertson.
Well, so this was his 25th one and his 24th was second. So it's probably just a one-off, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Yep. Foden. It was Foden.
Foden. Oh, okay.
So he just really liked this lineup and made a one-off change, which is a great approach.
Yep.
Huh. And Foden at 3%. Take a look at Mohendi. Yep. Chilwell. I thought about it and I didn't get there because I wanted to stay away from Chelsea.
Yeah,
Sarah
I said something about my blind spots really early on, and I realized one of my blind spots was way too much CAA. I didn't swap on that nearly enough.
I did the same.
And I kind of overlooked defender in general. So yeah, that bit me in the ass.
Yeah, I did the same. I stayed on him quite a bit.
Yeah,
because I just didn't see anywhere else to go.
Right. Yeah, that's the 20 lineup for me. It's the 20 lineups thing. It's just like I was like, yeah, maybe I could like do all of these with Robertson and then see where it goes. But like, I don't have the space for that. I can't. And I also ran out of time. I put it right up to the wall there. But
yeah, I was close. But looking at this though, this one doesn't have TAA, and like,
right.
Where else are you spending that other than Chilwell? Like I had no intention of getting to Chilwell, but like bargain. These two guys aren't, but like there weren't a ton of pay up spots on the slate and you could get goals from going cheaper. And I mean, I guess realistically I didn't pay up enough because you get two pay up guys in the big one. So
picking up Vardy is a big one for this. And then I think maybe the TAA down to Robertson would let you get to like have Chilwell there. I think I'm not sure how the pricing works out. And like, I guess, yeah, having Mata really makes a difference too, but
that's a $1,300 difference between TAA and Robertson.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
that definitely, yeah, okay. Yeah.
So it allows you to get Mane, Rafinha, and Chilwell.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Let's see what Ceramic did with 127th entry.
All right. Oh, Fabianski, of course. Duh.
I don't know. I assume, given that Ceramic is so good, and I think he said on a podcast like that he has his own projections, and I think he runs them through an optimizer.
Okay.
Because I can't imagine hand building 127 lineups in 60 minutes. So there's got to be a different way to do it. But this makes sense because there's correlations throughout. Like there's correlation here off the Salah thing. These two are technically correlated. No Southampton. So I don't know. I just don't know how you can set rules in optimizers too to like pair things or like give a boost when certain players are in to make sure those correlations happen. But I can't really speak to it.
Yeah, this looks like I had like a dream where I'm like I picked all the right 6,000 guys. Yeah, it seems like you want to like hover around 6,000 here, which in the past like I feel like that's been a magic number. Like the 6,000, 4,000 guys can be like a real difference maker. Not so much on a 10 game. It comes down to the chalk as we saw, but you know, it can come through for you.
Yeah. But was TAA and let's see where TAA first. Okay, so third.
Okay.
And that's even without Fornells.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, okay. There it is.
There's Salah. Oh, there's Fornells. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is his first one too. I'm sure he had plenty. So Ceramic, so kind of similar to that. This is his 17th. This is his 127th. There's a 2-player difference. Three, excuse me.
Okay.
Maybe even 4. I might have just been dumb. But so I mean he was still getting the Liverpool plenty. And it paid off. Pew, Pepe, huh? All right, so an Arsenal Leicester. That's funny. Someone in the Discord made a joke about that.
They're here.
A lot of sharps. Charlie. Yep.
Right.
Got off the Salah thing. Got correct elsewhere. Oh wow, Fabianski is actually the highest keeper on the slate that we've seen so
far. Yeah.
Ceramic.
She's
yeah. All right, let's move on to the dime time.
Yeah, let's look at the real sharps. Here's my boys.
Yes, all of these people that I definitely recognize. Oh, Panzer.
Woo! Wow.
Just ran a train of the same lineup. He got down to it at the end, and he was 17 of the same.
Oh my god.
What was it that you were? Yeah, I mean that's a FIFA ass lineup. That's a screw what the chalk is. Here's who I want to get to, and I got them. Here's another train.
Oh wow. Huh.
Train.
I don't know how people do that, man. I guess you want to, yeah, you can drop it all in one. Why not? But
here's my first lineup of the day. Not a bad lineup. This is not a bad lineup.
Not at all. Not at all.
Almiron let me down. I was stupid and paid. I punted for a dog wing back. Probably not the smartest approach to lineup building.
Yeah, I went to him a lot too. What's up with that? There's something in the air. I don't know what that was all about.
It's just we're used to 3-game slates, and punts at fullback are something we're used to. And even though we knew we shouldn't do it here, we did it anyway.
I think almost I can't even tell you how many times when I was going through when I didn't just import an old lineup. I did TAA and then I went right down to the bottom for Constant Nyong'o.
I do that a lot.
How many times I'm going on?
I do it a lot when I'm building.
Yeah.
Probably not the smartest approach, but
no.
Johnston at 2.6. If he would have went off, he would have went off. I wonder what Allison's ownership was in dime time. We'll have to find it. You said you were down here.
There. My first one is okay.
First one's the best one. Was this your cash lineup?
This was no. I think this originally was from my original cash lineup that I had, the holder I had, and then I pivoted to Salah, or pivoted back to Salah, I guess you would say, and but I still ran this one in a dime time just to see how it would do, and my best one.
It's a good lineup.
I
get it. I get it. I'm gonna look at a couple more.
Yeah, one more goal out of Rodrigo. This looks different. Willock would have, I don't know. Yeah, he just didn't get to 20. I was expecting 2 goals from him, so I kind of overrepresented him. Shout out Jonjo. Of course, I gotta throw Jonjo.
But yeah, so you get a lot of constants here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look, the 2 defenders are exactly the same on those. Yeah. Right. So you see, that's what I was doing. Oh, and the key. Yeah, that's my big weakness. I'm gonna work on that one, is not just not ignoring that sort of mood.
Right. I hear you. All right. What do you think I do that too, by the way. I don't cycle through the keepers. There weren't enough lineups that I liked here where I was doing that thing where I go down, and it wouldn't have helped me because it was actually the pay up keepers. I didn't think this was a pay up slate at all. Pay up keepers actually got to there. So
which doesn't help me because that seems to happen more and more often these days, and I'm just not getting those guys. I'm still doing the cheap keepers, and I got to find a way to find that 2,000 because it comes through.
I don't know that you do though. I don't know that you need to change your approach.
No, I need to get more, just a handful more of the chalk guys, of the 5,000 guys, just a couple more, and not forget to throw those in.
Yeah, and you can still get different elsewhere. You can find it
exactly,
and I'm learning that as well. So does any part of you want to try and guess what this 167 is? Because it's not as good as the other one you're looking at. It's 20 points less.
Mane, Rodrigo. I mean, I that Fornals, let's say Mata, Robertson. I'm not even gonna remember who I'm saying, by the way.
I'm gonna guess Mane and Salah. No.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. Because we have seen 180. Yeah, you might be right.
Mane and De Bruyne and Fornals.
Yeah.
And Robertson.
I've seen a lot of De Bruyne. It's kind of surprising up at these top ones, but yeah.
I think here you're gonna get a lot more of the big names. So all right, Mane, Vardy,
Oh yeah. Okay.
Fornals, De Bruyne, Robertson. I don't know that you can fit Chilwell and Allison, but I'm going to say Allison. I don't know who the second defender will be. And then I have no idea on the utility.
Works for me. Let's check it out. Yeah. Ah, yeah.
Wasn't even close.
What, Westwood? Oh, wow.
That's a $20 lineup.
First one too. That is different, my man. All right. I can't wait to see what the second one is because I feel like that one might be like 4 totally different dudes. It has to be. No way that the other guy went to Tiago and Westwood and screwed up somewhere else.
Yeah, there's no way. It's completely different. Yeah. Okay. This is what I expected out of the first place lineup.
Yeah.
These three guys,
exactly.
Fornals.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily expect Kane, but yeah.
Wow.
Oh wait. Yeah. See, Allison's 17% here. Whereas
okay.
Here he was what, 6? Oh, 12. It's not that much different. But.
Right.
Can I be honest?
Yeah, go for it.
I don't want to look at these ones anymore. After seeing everything else that we looked at, like I'm not going to try and wrap my mind around how some people got to those lineups.
You're gonna go crazy. It's like trying to read a long dead language or something like that. You're gonna drive yourself nuts before you ever understand it.
It's giving me a headache. I think I'm ready to go to the pool.
Oh, brother, don't even say those words to me. Mom and Dad Dad's putting in a new deck and it's not open for who knows long.
Oh, your pool?
Yeah. It's
no.
Mom and Dad's marriage is on the rocks. Mama Stas loves her pool.
Yes,
so,
I'm aware.
Yeah, so this is for the fans out there. And also don't worry about my mom and dad. They're probably not going to get divorced from this.
Thank God.
But it's good. I'm sure she's breathing down his neck right now about it.
I'm sure there have been some words.
Yeah.
I totally forgot to plug at the beginning of this thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's get into it.
We've talked about our 11s, who tilts us and who would be on our Tilt City squad. So I think Tilt City is going to be our squad. I think Tilt United or just something like that will be the other squads. I don't know if we're going to do do you want to do a collective squad that we hate? Like we can both do our own squads, I think. But do we want to do like a collective bad squad, or do we want to do one each of us?
I think let's both do one, but then we can sort of come together.
We can hash out the other one.
We can have a debate about the really annoying guys. I don't really want to get nitty gritty about who's good or who's actually good, because I'm going to have some guys who aren't really actually good in my favorite. But we can talk about the most annoying guys that we hate.
Okay, that's good. So we were talking about doing that after the Champions League final next week. I think because we didn't do any sort of promo at the beginning of this, maybe we wait another week. But
yeah, maybe this is the 2-week notice for the super fans.
Yeah, we got to get our viewership. We got to get it up from like 60 to like, if we crack that 100.
Let's go. That's what MLS is going to get us.
Oh yeah, geez, I forgot about that. Are we going to do this for MLS?
I'll be here. I don't know.
The prize pools are going to be bigger, so I'm going to be playing it probably. But
we'll see what we get into. Yeah,
I'm ready for Euros.
Oh yeah, right. That's that too. Yeah.
You see the Euro opener is 100,000 the first.
Oh wow! I can't wait to
17 tickets. Yeah, I have 17 tickets. I'm hopeful.
Nice, man. I can't wait to take a look. Yeah, but yeah, right. I'm really excited for this. Yeah, this all team Tilt City. I've put some thought into it. I'm probably going to reassess it a little bit, after this last slate of games. But I think I have all my guys kind of figured out. I got a little splash of Thomas Excellence in the mix, of course.
Yeah, that should be.
Of course. Yeah. What's the table look like right now? You mind pulling that up? I was kind of curious about
what table you want?
The Premier League. Actually, you know what? Can we just run through all the English leagues? Do you have time for that?
Not really, but we can
Okay,
try.
never mind. I just want to take a look at this.
It's not going to take too much time to run through the bottom ones. All right.
Okay.
Leicester and West Ham go to Europa. Spurs go to that Conference League.
Nice.
Anything else you wanted to look at for Premier League?
No. Just my Leeds boys. I'm proud of them.
Southampton were so bad in the second half.
Yeah, I totally forgot that they used to be good a couple of years ago. When we were looking at that like that last week, I was like, oh yeah, they finished 6th in like 2016 or something like that. 4th maybe. Rough stuff.
It's funny to think about Spurs hiring Graham Potter and like how he's been one of the guys that's excited me when they won 9 games this year.
But look at all those draws.
Whew, that's Poch era.
Yeah, well, you don't want to wish you had that back now.
I didn't want it to end in the first place.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right. You wanted to look at championship?
We didn't have to worry about it. I just wanted to shout out my boys Lincoln City. That's all. On the playoff.
Morecambe is on to the final in League 2.
All right.
So wait, is that the semifinals? No, League 1. Geez. Yeah, League 1 is 3rd division. League 2 is down another one.
Yeah. Right.
Forest Green Rovers are getting there. All right, let's look at championship. Swansea and Brentford.
Right.
For the final spot. Norwich and Watford are already up. Who's down? Oh, Wickham almost escaped. Waverley almost collapsed.
Woof.
Rotherham and Sheffield down. Barnsley and Bournemouth. What a bummer.
See you next year.
So that's how the championship ends. Let's look at League 1, which is what you were talking about. So you wanted to be you were happy about Lincoln City over Sunderland, huh?
For some context, just because of their logo, I started a career, a manager career in FIFA with them, and I got them at the Premier League, so I have a little bit of a soft spot. But it's based on nothing. They looked like crap because they're a League 1 team, but you know,
as
whatever.
they do.
Yeah, good for them.
And then Blackpool beat Oxford. Oh
yeah, poor Sunderland, man. Do you remember when Sunderland? Hull's up. Let's go.
Back to the championship.
Back on the way. They're coming back up. They're going all the way back up. I know it.
I'm with you on Lincoln. That's a cool logo.
Yeah. Just a little. It's an imp, but
yes.
I like to call it a devil man.
He's a devil man for sure. All right, let's look at League 2 just for.
Yeah, let's go. What's going on down here?
Cheltenham Town.
Cheltenham's up. That's right.
So do 4 teams come up?
I guess. Oh, I don't know. Oh.
So it's Morecambe against Newport. Who is the team? Who do Rob McElhenney and Ryan Reynolds own?
Oh God, it's some Welsh team. Shoot.
Are they not? They're not in League 2. I think they're in the National League.
Oh God, what is it? Is it
Wrexham? It's Wrexham.
Hey, all right.
Are they in the playoff?
Yeah.
I don't even know how this works.
Oh, yeah, right.
They still have a couple more weeks apparently. Yeah, June 14th. I don't think they're getting there. unless there's a playoff, they got some work to do.
No, it's okay. It's a long road, man. You got these new investors coming in. I'm sure they're in it for the long haul.
Yeah. Mac was tweeting about it today.
Oh, nice.
So he's in.
All right, brother. You got a pool to get to?
I do got a pool to get to.
I'm gonna hop in the bathtub.
Hot water?
Oh no. I'm gonna throw all the ice cubes in it. It's gonna be great.
Ooh, an ice bath.
Yeah.
You worked hard today. You gotta cool those muscles.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone could see the sweat here, but yeah, I'm kind of damp right now.
It's hot up in Cleveland town.
Sure is.
All right, so Champions League next week.
That's right.
Then we'll do the 11s if we don't do them next week. Stay tuned.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of bands. We love the bands. We'll be going.
Yeah, and I'm gonna win 50,000 next weekend. So
you sure are, buddy. We're gonna have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna fly up to see me, right?
Yeah, actually.
When you win the 50,000.
I'll be flying up the first week of August to go see a show.
Oh yeah, right. Sick. See you then.
Yeah, I'll get on that plane. All right. To everybody who's tuned in, and to everyone who's tuned in all season, even back when we were sort of a DFS, who knows how to pronounce the actual title? I don't remember anymore. Anyway,
when you couldn't search for the name on YouTube.
Yeah, right. I've learned about keyword research since then and like SEO.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we changed. But to everyone who's been tuned in since those days, and if you're still listening now, we'll see you soon. It ain't over yet. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for giving us something to talk, giving us a reason to talk about this stuff every week. We love you.
Yeah, for sure. For the 60 of you who tune in every week, we're at a good average around 60, which is a nice building block. That's a lot better in a lot of places too. So thank you.
We have our floor. It's nice to have a floor.
Yeah, we're floor guys. Hopefully someday we'll be goal scoring upside down.
Maybe.
All right. Until the next time, next week, Champions League final. We'll be here. Catch you then.
Bye.